What's going on, Americans? Jericho Green here with you once again, off work, stuck in that good old California stop and go. So let's talk about some things. Apparently, Mario Lopez, you committed the new cardinal sin. You spoke ill of the great transgenders. You shall not speak ill of the great transgender. All perpetrators of crime against the great transgender will have their careers destroyed. Basically, remember that scene from Princess Bride where Andre the Giant put on that big robe? I will take your souls. That's what it sounds like coming from Mount I'm better than you and it's my turn to bully you guys. Because that's what the LGBT ABC alphabet soup group has become. They have become what they most despise. They have become the bullies that they cry about to get sympathy. The bullies that they cried about to get the power that they now have. They picked on me, they didn't accept me, now it's my turn. Mario Lopez was on the Candace Owens podcast, and they got to talking about, transgenderism and whatnot. And Candace brought up Charlize Theron. Now, you might know this dummy from such hits as, I'm going to leave America if it gets too bad because I don't want my children growing up under this regime. Yeah. Because Trump just made it such an intensely racist environment, she's going to have to pack up her kids and leave. Go ahead, Charlie. Where the fuck you going to go? You think you can just waltz into another country? Well, you going to move back to South Africa? Because it's going great there. Especially if you're a white farmer. Man, please. So this dumbass, she has 2 kids, 2 African kids she adopted. The only reason I mention they're African, because otherwise, who gives a shit? But she always brings it up. Race is most important. So she had one of her kids now, it's a boy and a girl. The boy, who is 7 now, she says he wants to be a girl. So instead of telling her son, no, you're a little boy, something along those lines, she fully indulged it. He walks around, there's pictures of him in public in little dresses with bows in his hair and shit. Little dress shoes on. What the fuck are you doing? Now, no parent is perfect. We're all gonna do a little damage to our children. But there's gotta be a few ground rules we lay here. There's gotta be something we all agree on. And indulging your child with something this serious is fucking ridiculous. The suicide rate of even post-op trannies is 40% or more? They used to call this, there used to be a name for this. Like gender disorder or something. This is a condition. This is a mental condition. If you think you're the opposite sex of what you are, if you think you're whatever trapped inside a whatever's body, that's a problem. To the point where you're willing to chop your dick off or something, that's an issue. Those people deserve help and understanding, of course. But that comes a little later in life. Your son is 7. Give that boy a Nerf gun and send him outside. She says, well, I have to explain to my children that they're going to have a different road in life. It's going to be different for me. Why are you dropping such heavy shit on your young children? Let them be children. Life is going to do a good enough job of taking their innocence. It's our job to preserve it. It's our job to protect them. They don't need to know anything about any sexual shit, any orientations, none of that. All of it needs to be kept away from them. Gay, straight, transgender, all that shit. They're nothing at that age. They're not sexual beings at that age. They aren't gay, they aren't straight, they damn sure aren't transgender. But you gotta be the wokest of the wokey wokes. She wants to be Wokemus Prime. But at what cost is the juice worth the squeeze? Is your child's mental state worth it? For you to be able to go to your fucking rich eyes wide shut parties and tell how diverse you are and how much you care about POCs, you POS? And if you're unclear, POS stands for piece of shit. Anyway, Mario said, I'm not trying to tell people how to be parents, but that's dangerous to support your children being transgender, to support transgender children. Now, I'm sure he didn't mean not to support your children. Duh. He said as long as it comes out of a place of love, you can't go wrong. But supporting this transgenderism can be dangerous, and it is. This isn't some fad. This is real shit. People really do kill themselves over this. This really does give people problems. Why you would push your child into that, I don't understand. Push them into being what they are, not what you need them to be so you can be popular. Not so what you need them to be to win the fucking diversity award. But he's right. Well, what did he say that's so groundbreaking and earth-shaking? That is dangerous. And in this case, he's talking about his son, which is a 3-year-old. A 3-year-old? My son still likes to wear his werewolf costume from Halloween around the house and would wear it in public if we let him. He still puts his clothes on backwards. You're going to give these little people the keys to the city? Come on. We're going to let them drive and shit too? So when I pull up in the driveway and my son comes outside and gets in the car and sits on my lap and pretends he's driving, should I start the fucking car and put it in drive and drive down the street? This is what he wants. He wants to drive. He wants to grab shit out of the dishwasher when you open it. Should I let him grab the knives and go play with them? Like, when are we going to draw the line here? Rod Serling, is that you? The fuck is going on? I don't give a shit what you think you are. If you're 3 years old, I'm not going to let you be the opposite sex. What the fuck? You're tripping. How about, now, hey, you guys have a seat. I'm about to say a word that's going to rock your fucking world. How about, no. No, you're not wearing a dress. We're going to the store. Like, what are you talking? No, you're not a girl. What? Like, he didn't say shit that just blew my mind. Like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Puppies are cute, water's wet, right? Crime is bad. Where are we right now? And apparently he didn't show up for the taping today. He announced last month that he was leaving Entertainment Tonight and going to Access Hollywood. I think he was probably trying to get ahead of this. I'm sure as soon as those words left his lips, he was like, fuck, come back. Oh, those words are gone. He was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get my affairs in order and prepare to leave. Because you know they're going to cave under the pressure. You know they're going to bow down and avert their gaze from the great transgenders. Yes, transgender. Yes, master. Yes. A bunch of damn Igors. Whatever you want, whatever you say. What the fuck is going on here? It's hard enough to raise kids. You think I'm gonna throw in this crazy shit too? Man, get out of here. My workday is over, people. I've completed my shift. I fulfilled my obligation. Now it's time to go home to the people I love. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.